Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ITUS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis past couple of days, including yesterday, so that's where these green lines are coming from. And this chart's a little tricky from a presentation standpoint because there's a whole lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought right there, or maybe you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 60 seconds after buying, then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty rough. But if you care about the big picture of things, then yeah, I get it. There was a pretty big pullback today. But from the big picture, the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build an overall higher low. And when you have those higher lows being built over time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a different strategy and perspective going into the trade. Case in point, I'm actually going to do a little house cleaning here and get rid of this level of support. Yeah, it still pertains, but like I said, this is just for example's sake and just to really kind of illustrate this point that I'm trying to get across. I'm not saying this happens, but again, for example's sake, let's say the price actually keeps on pulling back and then the price, comes down to that green line and behaves in that manner. What would you have if this were to happen? Well, you'd still have a set of lows right here, previous consolidation, set of lows right there, previous set of lows down there. If you picture each one of those as stair steps, well, you still have stair steps very clearly going in the upwards direction. Again, I am well aware that if you're a day trader and you bought up there or you bought right there, you couldn't care less about these overall levels. So that's why I preface this all by saying I'm talking about things from a big picture perspective. So yeah, it pulled back today, but within the grand scheme of things, plenty of wiggle room still for the bulls to build that higher stair step. And that's what you want. If you want just a very straightforward way to measure the health of the move, and I talked about this in yesterday's video, then just continue to use that purple line right there, the 50-period simple moving average. As the name implies, moving average, that purple line is just going to keep on moving itself higher and higher. So as time goes by, as long as the price stays above that purple line, as the purple line moves higher, then the bulls are in full control of the current move. Not going to talk about any levels of resistance right now because at this point, breaking levels of resistance not really the top priority. Top priority is now stabilizing, going through a healthy consolidation, and building a higher base. So we'll see if the bulls can do that or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.